Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to work out first problem on Markowitz model. Let's begin. In Markowitz model, there are two methods. First one, two assets portfolio method. Another one, three asset portfolio method. Okay. In this session, we are going to calculate on two asset portfolio method. Problem on two asset portfolio method. To calculate two asset portfolio method, formula is expected rate of return is equal to summation r divided by n, and portfolio return, that is summation n I is equal to 1 x1 into r1, then rp is equal to r bar a into xa plus r bar b into xb. Next, portfolio risk formula, square root of x1 square into standard deviation 1 square plus x2 square standard deviation 2 square plus 2 into x1 into x2 into standard deviation 1 into standard deviation 2 into r1 2. So these are the formulas. I just repeat. See, in two asset portfolio method, two asset in the sense two securities. Okay, three asset portfolio method in the sense three securities portfolio method. Okay, here in two asset portfolio method, you need to calculate two things. One is portfolio return, another one portfolio risk. In order to calculate portfolio return, that is return of the portfolio, actually we are using this particular formula to calculate portfolio return. Okay, then in order to calculate portfolio return, you need expected return. Okay, while working out, I'll clear you. Okay, see, another thing you need to calculate, that is portfolio risk, this one. Okay. See, two things, one is portfolio return, another one portfolio risk. In order to calculate portfolio return, you need expected return, this one. Okay, and another thing you need to calculate, that is portfolio risk. See, expected return means return divided by n, that is number of securities. Then portfolio return is nothing but expected return into proportion. See, x1 is nothing but proportion, r1 is nothing but expected return. Okay, clear? Portfolio return is nothing but expected return into proportion. Here you can clearly you can understand. See, this is the formula we are going to use, that is rp is equal to r bar a into xa plus r bar b into xb. Okay, see, r bar a is nothing but expected return, xa is nothing but proportion of security a, r bar b is nothing but expected return of security b and into proportion of security b. Is it clear? That is rp, return of the portfolio. Then portfolio risk, next thing, that is portfolio risk. You have to calculate. How do you calculate portfolio risk? Standard deviation p is equal to square root of x1 square into standard deviation 1 square x2 square into standard deviation 2 square plus 2 into x1 into x2 into standard deviation 1 into standard deviation 2 into r12. So this is the formula. Here x1 square is nothing but proportion of security 1. x1 is nothing but proportion of security 1. Standard deviation 1 is nothing but standard deviation of security 1. Then x2 is nothing but proportion of security 2. If there are two security, take for example security a and security b, then x1 is a, x2 is b. Proportion of a security, that is x1, proportion of b security, that is x2. Is it clear? Then standard deviation of second security, that is b. Okay, plus 2 into x1 is nothing but proportion of A or first security, and x2 is nothing but proportion of second security. Then stand deviation of first security, stand deviation of second security, and into R12. R12 is nothing but correlation coefficient. Okay, hope you're clear. This is about formula. In see, when these formula we are going to use when probability is not given. When probability is given, then we use different formula that we will see in next problem. Okay, so let's continue. See, this is the first problem. The following information pertains to asset portfolio particulars stock X and stock Y. I told you X1 and X2, like here stock X and stock Y. Clear? See, in this particular problem, all the information provided. Okay. See, expected return is given. What is that? Stock X, that is 14, stock Y, that is 13. Standard deviation is also given, 3 and 2. Then proportion of investment, that is 0.45 and 0.55. Correlation coefficient of two stocks, that is 0.5. With the help of information given, compute portfolio return and portfolio risk. You need to calculate RP and standard deviation P. See, in this particular problem, expected return is directly given, standard deviation is given, proportion of investment is given, as well as correlation coefficient is also given. So you need to calculate portfolio return and portfolio risk. Hope you are clear. Okay. Say, first you need to calculate RP, that is portfolio return. Formula is this one, that is R bar A into XA plus R bar B into XB. Now, what is R bar A? R bar A is nothing but first securities expected return, that is stock X expected return. Then into what is XA? XA is nothing but first security, that is stock X proportion, that is 0.45 here. 14 into 0.45. Clear? Then plus R bar B. What is that? R bar B is nothing but expected return of stock Y, that is 13. Then XB. What is XB? XB is nothing but proportion of stock Y, that is 0.55. So apply the formula. 14 into 0.45 plus 13 into 0.55. The answer is 13.45. That is nothing but return of the portfolio or portfolio return. Hope you're clear. Then another one you need to calculate, that is risk of the portfolio, that is standard deviation P is equal to square root of x1 square into standard deviation 1 square plus x2 square into standard deviation 2 square plus 2 into x1 into x2 into standard deviation 1 into standard deviation 2 into R1 2. So here to calculate portfolio risk, you need one is proportion, another one standard deviation, another one that is correlation coefficient. Is it clear? So let's continue. Say standard deviation of x1 square. X1 square is nothing but stock X proportion, that is 0.45. 1 minute. See, X1 is nothing but stock X proportion, that is 0.45. Clear? 0.45 square. Then what is standard deviation? Standard deviation 1 square. Standard deviation 1 is nothing but stock X, that is first security, that is stock X. In that standard deviation, that is 3. So 3 square. Is it clear? Plus x2 square. What is x2 square? X2 is nothing but proportion of stock Y, that is 0.55 square. Is it clear? So into stand deviation 2 square, stand deviation of stock Y, that is 2. So 2 square, okay, plus 2 into x1. X1 is nothing but 0.45. Is it here? 0.45. X2 is nothing but 0.55. Then into standard deviation 1. What is standard deviation 1? That is 3. Is it here? 3. Then standard deviation, just zoom, see, standard deviation 1, that is 3. Then standard deviation 2, that is 2. Then correlation coefficient, that is 0.5. 1 minute, see here. Correlation coefficient of two stock is 0.5. Okay, clear here? So 0.45 is the x1 square. Then standard deviation 1 square, that is 3 square, plus x2 square, that is 0.55 square. 1 minute, I just erase all the things. I just repeat once again. Say x1 square is nothing but 0.45 square. Stock x proportion, that is 0.45. Then standard deviation 1, in the sense stock x standard deviation is 3, so 3 square, plus x2 in the sense stock y's proportion, that is 0.55 square. Then standard deviation 2, that is stock y standard deviation, that is 2 square. Then 2 into x1, that is 0.45. Then x2 is 0.55. Standard deviation 1 is 3. Standard deviation 2 is 2. R12 is 0.5. Okay, clear? Then calculate, you get 2.126 is the answer. So these things like that you have to calculate portfolio return and portfolio risk. Hope you understood. In case of any doubts, you can contact me. Thank you.